You're watching the TC MMA podcast.
Of course, there's a bunch of good fights on this card, but none other is better than the main event. It's just a fact. Amanda Ribas versus Rose Namajunas in the women's flyweight division. Who isn't interested to see Thug Rose, right? When you're a thug like Thug Rose, you ain't got no problem going up to flyweight division. So it's time. It's time to get into the main event for this week. Let's do it. Amanda Ribas versus Thug Rose in the women's flyweight division at UFC Vegas 89. You got Amanda Ribas coming in at 12-4, taking on a 12-6. Moving up to flyweight, Rose Namajunas, former women's strawweight champion. Now, Namajunas is actually 2 inches taller at 5'5". She's also a heavy favorite in this one. We'll get into that in a moment. Both in their prime. Namajunas 31, Ribas 30. Ribas 1 inch reach advantage, 66-65. She's a more dominant striker, actually. Nearly 5 significant strikes per minute. Rose 3.7. Now, in terms of the takedown game, that leads to Ribas 2 takedowns over the course of 3 rounds. Rose won every other round, so it's kind of close there as well. Takedown defense will be important. 87% for Ribas, 60% for Namajunas. So I'm not seeing an angle for Namajunas just yet. Now Ribas, coming off the win over Pinedo by KO, lost to Macy Barber, who's really come on the scene lately, by second round KO, and beat Vivian Araujo by unanimous decision. Now Thug Rose lost to Manon Fiorot, decision. Lost to Carla Esparza, split decision, to lose the belt. Defended the belt against Zhang Weili twice. Or actually won the belt from Zhang Weili and then defended it the second time. She KO'd her the first time and then won by split decision the second. So it's tough coming up divisions, which is why it's odd that Rose is nearly a 2-1 favorite in this one, because I like Amanda Ribas better in all the numbers. Now, whenever a fighter is coming up, for Ribas, Rose is going to be very quick. The first round is always tough, but Ribas will take over this fight in round 2 and then dominate in round 3. Look for the takedown game to become important at some point for Ribas to win this fight, to really slow down Namajunas, and she'll do so. I like Amanda Ribas to win this fight by either unanimous or split decision, and I say split because it's going to be 2 rounds to 1, and it just takes one of the 3 judges to go to Rose in 2 rounds out of 3 to be a split decision. But I think Ribas pulls this thing out either way. But nonetheless, a great main event here in the women's flyweight division at UFC Vegas 89. Yeah, I just don't believe that Thug Rose is going to be able to come up to flyweight and just dominate. I mean, it's like Amanda Ribas is the home team in this situation. She's got everything for her. Not the crowd backing or anything like that, because if there was a big crowd, it would be for Thug Rose. But the fact is, Rose has to put on 10 pounds. She's going to be faster. But the strike game and takedown game and all-around fighting style of Ribas is going to cause problems for Rose Namajunas, who's going to want to come in here and make a statement. This isn't the fight in which she'll be able to make that statement. That's just my pick. That's just what I believe. But listen, it's time. Let's get it on.
He's gon' fight, he's gon' fight. Hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height. Bringing that thunder with all his might. Saying, step up, wanna fight? Hold up, think twice. Gladiator assassin, reckless, no abandon. Walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass.